Recovery efforts continue after a container ship lost power and crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. Massive cranes brought in and crews working around the clock to help remove the wreckage and reopen the waterway, which is critical to the economy. Here's ABC's Mary Alice Parksworth with the latest.
Crews now working around the clock to clear the mangled debris of the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore Harbor.
We have assets on the water enforcing safety zones 24 hours a day. We have assessments on the dolly being conducted 24 hours a day. This is an around-the-clock operation, and we're going to ramp up our 24/7 posture in the coming days.
The U.S. Navy sending 4 massive cranes, including this one, the largest available on the East Coast, capable of lifting 1,000 tons. Crews will work to cut the debris into pieces, which will then be lifted out of the water one by one.
The north sections of the Key Bridge are going to be cut up and removed. This will eventually allow us to open up a temporary restricted channel that will help us to get more vessels in the water around the site of the collapse.
ABC's Elizabeth Scholze with the Coast Guard, getting an up-close look at the complicated process.
We can really see how challenging these conditions are. There is metal everywhere, jagged pieces of steel jutting out from underneath the water.
The Army Corps of Engineers has deployed sonar technology to better locate the debris and search for submerged vehicles. Maryland's governor says the search for 4 construction workers who are still missing and presumed dead is a top priority.
We've continued to meet with families of all the victims, and they are on our hearts, and we are thinking about them now and always.
An inspection by the NTSB determining that 56 of the ship's containers were carrying hazardous material. Investigators say they've spotted a sheen on the water, but Maryland's governor and Coast Guard officials say there's no immediate health or environmental threat. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Washington.